What's going on, everybody? It is your favorite vampire, Silk, and I'm here in the Salt Cave, my environment. I come here when I want to have peace. I come here for relaxation. I come here for relief. Being a vampire, I lived many lifetimes. I've seen different things. There's different ways us vampires feed on energy. We feed on blood. We feed on flame. We feed on emotions. And, yeah. So, I want to tell you guys a story of how I died. Well, I wouldn't say died because, we can, but, I would say reincarnate. But let's say died, because I did die, technically, but then I came back. So, this took place in 1856. I was in New Orleans, minding my business. I came across a man, very handsome man. He was already married, unfortunately. His name was Christopher Miller. I will never forget that name because that was literally the death of me. It's hard, trying to have relationships with humans because, they don't understand that we age slowly, and they don't understand that we see things differently from them. Emotions come slowly for us. We have to think our emotions sometimes, because if we get too emotionally invested, it kind of weans our energy. So me and Christopher, I met Christopher while I was at a bar. I went to go get me a couple of drinks, and he was sitting there looking sad, looking depressed. So, me as a seductress, I came to him, gave him some encouraging words, and one thing led to another, and we had relations. It was really hard not to feed on Christopher because, I was salivating. And like when you're in need of thirst or hunger, you salivate. So I salivated a little bit. He looked at me, he was like, "Why are you salivating?" I'm just like, because I'm hungry. So, he, after a while, figured out what I was. I tried to hide it, but, he's like, "Why can't you come out a certain time? Why can't you do this and do that?" And he just put two and two together. He was like, "Oh, you're one of them." And come to find out, Christopher was a vampire. He was a vampire, too. And I felt so deeply in love with him, telling him all of my personal experiences, us, vibing out on our different stories, and, but, he was in a relationship, but he was really in love with that human that he was with. I tried to kill her. I tried to unalive her. It didn't work. Because he was always there. Like, he read my mind. And it came to a closing between me and Christopher. I had to fight him. Because if I can't have you, nobody will, damn it. So we fought. I lost. He took a wooden spike and stabbed it in my heart. And as I was dying, looking into his eyes, that was something that I never said I will ever do, was to fall in love again. Because falling in love again makes you vulnerable. It puts you in a vulnerable state, and it makes you weak. So now I'm here, reincarnated again, and I'm finding myself in that cycle of wanting to engage, but it's so hard because I don't want to fall into the trap that I fell into when I did fall in love. But if anybody out there that has a similar situation where you fell too hard for somebody and they didn't feel the same way about you, you invested a lot into them, I say take your time when it comes to love.